I respect your position only because it's been a consistent position. But once again, you are so wrong about this. And Mark Emmert almost followed your lead here, because I think you helped lead him down this path, you and many commentators who screamed for the equivalent of a death penalty. And this was so out of bounds to me. It was unnecessary insult on top of the injury that this school has already suffered publicly, the shame, the humiliation, that was almost the equivalent of a death penalty already. This is just piling on by the institution to which Penn State belongs. Do you know how many coaches gone wild we've had in college basketball and football, that now the NCAA, and we're getting to Pandora's box here, right, it's open. Right. Because any coach who violates any morals clause, you're going to take some games away from them? You're going to punish?
I hear your point, but again, it's squashed by even what you acknowledge. How disgusting and how heinous this is. This is child molestation. You got to remember, if this is a pay-for-play scheme or, something, I'm like, whatever. We got to talk about it. It's a sports show. No, this is child molestation. You got people appalled that, the wins have been stripped. 111 of his wins have been stripped away from him. Forget that nonsense. It means nothing. What really matters is that children were molested on this man's watch. And
every time you say that, then you're good. That's what they open this press conference with. That's what I'm focused on. And then everybody says, oh no, you know what? You're right, but you're wrong, because that's a whole nother issue that's not the NCAA's issue here. And Stephen A., you have now brought down the equivalent of a 4-year death penalty on Penn State. You've taken 4 years of bowls. I'm fine with the $60 million fine. I'm with you. If you want to do that for 4 years, I'm fine with that. I'm certainly fine, because I said it the first day, you got to take the statue down, which they finally did yesterday. No problem with that. If you want to leave Joe's name up on the library, that's fine too. He donated it, and he did do a lot of good things for education in that school. So let's not forget that. I'm okay with that. I don't think you were in the beginning.
No.
But whatever. So we get back to what's the bottom line here. There have been one death penalty leveled in the history of Division I college football. I was there in the middle of the SMU scandal. It was pay for play. It was, they got busted once, and the NCAA said, you've got to shut down this system whereby you are paying salaries to players. And all the way up to the governor of Texas, who was the head of the Board of Regents, they said, we're going to shut the system down. And they did not. And they got busted again, and the NCAA said, okay, we've seen enough. For 1 year, you're gone. You have no football program. And SMU said, you know what? We're going to double that. Just to show you that we're into this, we're going to do it for 2 years. SMU never, ever recovered from that. They're still operating as if they're kind of a Division II-like program right now in Dallas, Texas. And you're going to wreck this program, maybe for a long time, Steve. Is that fair?
And I guess that you don't quite understand what I'm saying. And let me be clear, because we're just different here. To me, there's no right or wrong. I don't care if that program never plays football again.
Well,
I want to be very clear about it. And in terms of Penn State football completely being wiped off the map, I support that. And the reason I support it is because I find it almost impossible to believe that there will come a day when I'm watching Penn State football and I'm not thinking about child molestation running rampant for over a decade, and that was allowed to happen.
That was the responsibility of one man, who ran basically the whole school.
Right.
But Joe Paterno.
Again,
so because of one man's action or inaction, and by the way, that one man is dead and gone and can't even explain his action or inaction now. We're going to penalize Penn State too, because if they don't, then the lunatic fringe out there, the Twitter, Facebook, and the talk shows will be all over them. Why didn't you do something, Big Ten? Where are you in this? We want justice. This is like lynch mob mentality.
I'm not going to apologize for my position. My position has been consistent from day one. You're talking about child molestation, all bets are off. Whoever has to fall.
But he did give a final interview with Sally Jenkins of the Washington Post.
And she came out thereafter, after the free report, and called Joe Paterno a liar. And Sally is a highly reputable journalist.
She sure is.
For many years. And flat out called him a liar.
It had not come to this. It looked like it might just go away, and then it came to this.
And Joe Paterno showed us history, the Free Report, the Sandusky revelations, and a lot of it showed us that Joe Paterno was very, very skilled at making
I'm not
things
going to
go
lose
away.
any sleep over Penn State. Not after what I've seen. I feel bad for the coaches, the players. I feel bad for the
So do I.
but the program, I do not feel sorry for one bit. Good riddance. Hope it takes you longer to get back.
Well, there will
Well,
certainly
it will.
be no shortage of opinions on this, and we're going to discuss more involving Penn State later on.